In the summer of 2019, before starting our third year of college, my best friend and I would invite our friends and neighbors to her house for dinner. The meal itself was nothing special, almost always consisting of grilled chicken breast, steamed vegetables, and white toast topped with margarine and garlic salt. This was our version of garlic bread. But these moments where a gaggle of 20-somethings sitting around a hand-me-down patio table in those white plastic lawn chairs that everyone's parents had at some point in life, as the golden sunshine peeked through the leaves onto the gravel driveway where we congregated, these moments were sacred. We started calling these casual weeknight dinners supper club. Our core group was pretty consistent, but each supper club was a little different as our friends would invite others, and we would all laugh and tell stories, all of us studying different subjects and coming from all over the country to find our community in the East Campus neighborhood of Columbia, Missouri. Throughout my college experience, I explored several different avenues of Christianity outside of Community of Christ. I went to Catholic Mass on Sunday nights, participated in evangelical Bible studies and conferences, and visited non-denominational churches in the area. I learned a lot from branching out, but I couldn't find the warmth and community that made me fall in love with my church home as a teenager. Supper Club fulfilled that need. It was a time where we could all be vulnerable and authentic. We showed our love and appreciation towards each other by making sure the chicken was fully cooked but not burned, listening to each word of a story someone shared, and queuing up stupid song requests to play through the tiny Bluetooth speaker that sat on the stoop. Supper Club was church. In Acts 2, verses 43 through 47, the disciples of Jesus engage in fellowship and commitment to Christ through their generosity towards others and sharing meals around the table. The passage reads, "Awe came upon everyone because many wonders and signs were being done through the apostles. All who believed were together and had all things in common. They would sell their possessions and goods and distribute the proceeds to all as any had need. Day by day, as they spent much time together in the temple, they broke bread at home and ate their food with glad and generous hearts, praising God and having the goodwill of all the people. And day by day, the Lord added to their number those who were being saved." So in a way, my rowdy group of friends at Supper Club were not so different from the disciples thousands of years ago. We didn't spend much time, if any, talking about God, but each person around the table revealed hints of empathy and generosity in their words and actions. Sometimes one would bring homemade cookies to share for dessert. Someone else would bring resources like a book to a friend going through a hard time. Sometimes all of us would shout at a stranger walking down the street to join us for dinner. We treasured this space and the people who filled it. All were welcome, and all were valued. The holiness of gathering for Supper Club was not exclusive to the summer of 2019. Each time any of us have the opportunity to break bread or eat toast and steamed vegetables around a table with one person or many, we are invited to a sort of informal communion. To participate in the sacrament of communion is to renew your faith in Christ alongside members of your community and connect your own humanity with the Spirit of the living God. We take communion within the walls of our congregations, or at camps and reunions over the summer, or through a webcam during virtual services. Sometimes we take communion in more intimate settings, such as beside someone in a hospital bed, or at home with family using crackers and water. And Community of Christ doesn't require church membership to participate, welcoming all who wish to take communion to do so. But I wonder if our personal renewal and engagement in community has to wait until the next time we are offered communion in a religious setting. Why must we wait to connect with the divine over a meal until it presents itself in little pieces of bread and little cups of juice? What would it look like to experience God's presence and community at your own dinner table? Supper Club felt like a communion service because of the sacred presence at the table with us. Despite the humidity causing our thighs to stick to our chairs, or the flies trying to taste our food, or a car speeding down the street with an engine so loud you question if the vehicle had been to a mechanic in the last 10 years. Despite all these distractions, every person who gathered for Supper Club that summer understood the holiness in sharing a meal together. So next time you sit at the table with someone, either in a coffee shop, at home having dinner, or the break room at work, I invite you to recognize the joy in being able to share a meal with each other. Be present. Be attentive. As you take bites between sentences, know you are being nourished in both body and spirit, and that God exists in every moment of your life, blessing you with wholeness. Just as the disciples in Acts broke bread and ate with glad and generous hearts, may you be open to receiving God's presence. And invite others to sit at your table so that they may have the opportunity to share the sacred experience of a communal meal.